sports. Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Mustangs offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Mustangs will have to punt this one away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And now the handoff. Ball carrier running through tackles. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Down RPO, he throws it to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Peterson. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Looking to throw. It's McCown. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Pass not complete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Here we go on fourth down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Mustangs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They call the counter play here. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Mustangs move into the red zone. Trying the run, it's Peterson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive.
And the offense will take over.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff to the right side. Jukes to get free. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field, it's McCown. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
42-yard line. Second down.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's McCown. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. No press here. The defense backing away. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that 1st half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. 1st down here for this offense.
That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Mustangs looking to run some tempo here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. The shotgun handoff here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Offense on the field to take over. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Makes a quick catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's McCown. On the move, looking deep. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead,
got a lane. Can he get in?
this is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the SMU offense will take over.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's a handoff on a counter. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case.
Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Reinbolt. Using a strong stiff arm. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how it shows up for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the run...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The back's got it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and
he lofts one deep over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Grab behind the line. It's Reinbolt. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play for this offense. Handoff heading left. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Receiver makes the catch. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Fires it on the move. He's got a man down the middle. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He breaks free. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. The Mustangs will line up here on 1st down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Escapes the sack. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here comes a handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ponies. And they get set now to try the PAT.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. Defense makes the stop, but that's a big gain. This offense putting on a show right to the final play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survival.